Hey guys!
Howdy!
What's up and welcome back to the Roomies Digest. My name's Christine.
I'm Mo.
And today we're bringing you our May TBR.
I can't believe we're already in May.
Honestly, me either. I feel like we just put on our April TBR.
Like April did not exist for me. Like, did reading exist? Stay tuned for a wrap.
Bum, bum,
Da 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 da.
bum, bum.
Da. So yeah, we're doing the Peppa Pig Readathon hosted by our faves, Deja at Deja Book World.
Let Me in the Library, Rachel, Haley from Haley Hughes, and Sarah from Sarah's Shelves. So yeah, basically it's just a bingo board situation.
But it's meme based.
Meme based.
Here's the card.
Don't point. It's gonna go wherever it goes. It might go over your face. I don't know. But anyway, it's going to be from May 3rd to May 9th, and it is a simple bingo board situation. There are different Peppa Pig memes, and there are different things that the memes mean.
I mean, it's up to interpretation.
Yes.
But they did give us some good general themes. And so I'm going down the middle of the board.
So am I.
Yes. So do you want to start with whatever you're starting with?
I am going to be starting down the middle of the board. I'm going to be reading The Poppy War, which is going to fulfill the thick book prompt. And I know I told you guys I was going to read this last month, but I didn't get to it because the library did some shisty stuff, as it does. So I ended up ordering it, and now I own it. So now I will be reading it as a buddy read with Rachel from Let Me in the Library.
I'm reading Aquar.
I don't know why you are. You like
it's
you
the
really
thickest book I could find.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't, what other reason do I have to read it if not for a Peppa Pig themed readathon? And I am looking forward to roasting this and reading about Lucian. But it's the third, sorry for no one who knows, this is the third installment of the ACOTAR series written by Sarah J. Maas. This is Christine's favorite book. Used to be her favorite book in the series.
It's my favorite of the first three.
So Silver Flames is not even connected.
No.
Okay.
It's not.
Excuse me.
In my brain. Is it politically correct? Probably not.
Anyway, her favorite of the first three, her favorite is the last. I don't know how to explain.
ACOTAR. Okay, and then the next bingo board piece we're going to be fulfilling is going to be a popular book, something like that. I am going to be reading the Crown of Gilded Bones, which is the third book in the From Blood and Ash series. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the second book was a little lackluster. It reminded me a lot of the first, as we'll get into in the April wrap-up, but I'm really excited because we're going into a completely different land in this one, and I'm hoping that it's a lot better. Plus, I do ship Poppy and Hawk.
Okay, so those are alright, when I see those names, I need to think of For Blood and Ash. I don't know. I see their names a lot, but I never oh, that's these people.
Yes, it's From Blood and Ash.
Got it. Now I know. Book talk keeps me keeps me on my toes with this series.
Anyway, so this book just came out last month, and I'm going to be reading it for that prompt.
Nice.
What about you?
I left the book I'm going to read for this prompt in my room. But I'm going to be reading Daisy Jones and the Six.
Cool.
Just bought that recently. You will, if you notice in the book shopping vlog we just posted. But it's very popular, and I'm trying to get to Malibu Rising and just through her backlist in general. So.
And then for the third prompt, it's going to be a DNF or a reread. And for this prompt, I am going to be reading Clanlands. I didn't mean to DNF this, but it's like I put it down a couple months ago and just never picked it back up. So I'm going to finish this guy, especially since the TV show is out on Stars, because I do want to watch that because I like travel shows. I like, my Outlander guys. I like all that. So I'm going to be finishing Clanlands this month.
And then for me and my DNF, it really is a true DNF for me. I did not like this book.
This is such a surprise.
I'm giving it another chance because I really liked Starless Sea. And so we'll see how I feel. I may end up DNFing it again. Twice is the charm. Is that the same? No, it's not. But
I'm sorry. Guys, she didn't tell me She didn't tell me her plan. This is so crazy. Okay.
So Night Circus.
That is fun. That is fun.
So for my book club, we're reading Midnight Library this month. I think it's pretty much someone dies and they go to different worlds through the library.
I think it's also the person can see the different ways in which their life could unfold, so the different possibilities.
You're right.
And
it sounds like a good premise.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are giving it like an average rating, so I'm hoping that I fall above average with this, but I'm excited to read it.
Cool.
It's been on my list for a while.
And the other kind of like book club / channel read that I'm going to be doing next month, it's called The Kingdom of Copper, which is the second book in the City of Brass. It's actually called Davabad. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Trilogy, but that's going to be for Books with V Vish's channel read. I read the first book last month, and we're just continuing on with that series for her channel read. So yeah.
Nice. And then technically this is the April pick for the Sugar and Spice book club, but again, April blinked away. So I will be reading this beginning of May in time for the discussion that we're having about April. So yes, this will be one of my first reads of the month. I'm excited. It is pretty much second first impression.
Continuing on with the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy, it's going to be the last book in that trilogy for this month. It'll wrap it up for me, but I am going to continue on with Dreams of Gods and Monsters. I am really enjoying this series so far, and this is the thickest one, so I'm expecting nothing but pure chaos.
Nice.
And I'm excited. So I'm going to be reading that, as well as the second book in our Cruel Prince read-along, which is The Wicked King. I'm very, very excited for this. I just read the back of it, and I'm already excited. I really enjoyed The Cruel Prince, so I am expecting this to be a really, really good read in May. So I'm excited. If you guys want more information on the Cruel Prince read-along, I'm actually going to be hosting that this month, the last Sunday in May, with my good friend Nicole Lee from Bonbon Reads, and we'll have a discussion about The Wicked King. So if you missed the first show, definitely join us for the second one, and all that information is going to be linked down in the description box below.
Oh, I guess I technically am going to make time to read. Excuse me. Am I holding it up the wrong? It like really tripped me out. I will be making time.
Because it's Day Tripper.
Yeah, the way I flipped it. Anyway, I will be making time to read this month. I'm just really excited to read it. It's about a man who is wants to be a budding author, you know, has dreams about being a great author, but his day job is writing obits and just pretty much painting like, when does your life really start? You know, what day does that really start? Because he's just waiting for the day his big break is coming, but it just kind of describes like moments in time where things are already occurring. It's what I'm gathering. It's more of like a heavier take on these type of topics. So that is what I'm excited to read.
Cool. For the last couple of books for our TBR this month, we decided to do something a little crazy.
In my way is me.
Yeah, Monique wanted to pick each other's TBR up to 4 books. So now that we've got all of our prior commitments out of the way, we're gonna get into the books that we picked for each other.
So first up, I'm picking my favorite book, one of my favorite books of last year for you. I'm excited for you to read this. It's called Verity.
Oh, thank God. I'm so sorry. I thought we were going back to the air pilot. I thought you were gonna
When did I ever say that?
I thought you were gonna make me read that book. Okay, sorry. Anyway, Verity. That's great. I've been wanting to read a Colleen Hoover. And that's a thriller, right?
Yes, it's like a romance thriller. I didn't know those things existed. It's about an author who is like kind of in a reading slump.
Welcome to therapy.
I know. It's kind of in a writing slump, and it just, you know, needs some more money. And so then this husband of a famous author reaches out and hires her to finish the
Be a
series.
ghostwriter.
Yeah, be a ghostwriter pretty much for Verity, who is unable to write due to an injury. It's just about that story.
It's
It's
great.
very good, and literally it's so good.
I was hoping you were going to pick a thriller because I'm still trying to read 1 thriller a month for my 2021 goals.
It's one of the best books I've ever written.
Cool.
Honestly, I wrote it myself.
Okay.
So I'm excited for you.
Do you want me to go next and pick one?
Mhm.
Okay. So since Monique picked that book, I will go ahead and talk about this book. I'm going to have Monique read The Echo Wife, which I wasn't that impressed with, but she's trying to read more sci-fi this year, and I thought that I should go ahead and complete that little goal for her this month. So I'm officially going to have her read The Echo Wife.
Thank you.
Which is about a woman who's a scientist, and she learns how to create clones and somehow gets herself cloned in the process.
Okay.
And it's kind of about her experience and her husband, and it's supposed to be a thriller. But anyway, wasn't my favorite book, but
Thank you for selling this to me so well.
I just want to know if you like it.
Okay. The next are books I actually haven't read, but I know that she's going to enjoy them, and I just want to make her read them.
Okay.
just for life, you know?
Love that.
So the first up, this is one I'm actually really excited to read. It's called Passing the Playbook. I know, love you. It's pretty much like Love, Simon meets Friday Night Lights is what I've gathered. It's about a trans teen who is a soccer player. He's really good. He's like the star of the team. But, you know, something happens where he might not be able to start. So he has to decide if he wants to, you know, stay like on the low key or go out and like stand up for his rights. And it's a love story as well, as you can tell by the cover.
That is so great! Ah! Okay.
It's for you.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to read this. Okay. So, into the teen romance that also features a transgender person, I'm going to have Monique read Felix Ever After, which was one of my favorite books from 2020. I really love this story. But basically, Felix goes to a new school, has a whole new, like, life in front of him, and someone at that school ends up bullying and harassing Felix. So, it's all about Felix trying to deal with that, especially since Felix is trying to fall in love for the first time ever. And it's just so sweet and wholesome, and I love this book so much, so I am giving it to you to read this one.
I'm excited to read this. Thank you.
It's so, and the cover is just so good.
The cover is magnificent.
It's a feel good
I'm
book.
realizing now I should have given you freaking Wild at Heart, but it's fine.
You didn't give me that one? I thought for sure you were.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's so
I was
funny.
being nice.
Oh.
But now I'm like,
yeah.
I should have given you, but it's fine. I'm
thought
hoping
you
that I
would've.
can, you know, persuade upon you to pick it up sooner rather than later. But if not, we'll just have to do this again.
Okay.
Okay, next up, I don't have it with me,
Okay.
but it's called, actually, this might be the one you've already read. I'm not sure. So
Let's see. What is it?
it's called The Ravens.
Oh, I haven't read it, but it's on my library holds. I was going to try and sneak it in next month.
Perfect. It's like I'm reading your mind because we're friends or something.
Wow.
But yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
The Ravens. It's pretty much about a sorority. So you already probably know it, but it's about a sorority who turns out to be like a secret coven of witches, and like someone's going out to be in the sorority, and I think a mystery is involved or something.
Yeah, I think that's about the gist of it.
Yeah, but
That's
you know,
great.
we love a secret order, deal with magic, so
Yes.
always can count on us to read that.
Okay.
So that is my choice for you.
Cool.
And hopefully you'll read the Monarchs next.
Yeah, I think I am, because we just got that in our NetGalley, so I'm gonna end up reading that anyway, so that'll be good. Okay, so the next book that I got for Monique, we couldn't go this whole month without giving Monique the romance that she wanted, okay? So I chose The Kiss Quotient, which was one of my favorite books from last month. I love this book, okay? I get why some people are put off a little bit about it, and, you know, we'll get into that in the wrap-up. But overall, this is a sweet story, and I know this is exactly what you need to get out of your little reading slump. So,
Thank you.
that's gonna be great.
This is really so kind of you.
Yeah, The Kiss Quotient is about a young woman who has Asperger's, and she just wants to have a normal life with a normal boyfriend and do her normal thing. But with a lot of pressure from her parents, she feels like she needs to move things along, so she ends up hiring a male escort to teach her the ways of dating. And
That sounds
it goes
great.
from there. It was so cute. Okay.
All
Woo.
right, the final book for me. I'm thinking that we are all on the same page this month, so it's throwing me off because we didn't talk about this at all.
What do you
But
mean?
the final book for me is a Darker Shades of Magic. And I'm seeing them.
Ew! Ew! Why are we disgusting? Guys, we really, I swear to you, we did not talk about the books that we were going to pick for each other. Like, at all. That's so funny. Wow. Okay, so I picked this book because I was like, I can't have Monique, me be picking her books and not have some kind of magical element or fantasy element or something. So I was like, let me go ahead and get this book that Monique bought for herself and make her read it, okay? Wow. I can't even imagine.
I don't even know when you went in my room and got that.
Literally when I went to go get the Echo Wife. That's
Oh.
your copy.
LOL.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I knew that we have been, you know, we had a little stumble with Invisible Life of Allie LaRue.
We did, but you know, I've heard that these are not like that.
I know, so I'm like, everyone seems to love this series and that series.
Yeah.
So we need to start it.
That's
and I was
great.
like, someone needs to start it. And if it's not going to be me, it's going to be Christine.
Which is funny.
Which is funny because you had the opposite thought.
So yeah, guys, that is the fourth book that we are going to be reading.
Yeah, this one is about, that one is about.
This is a sturdy one.
Yeah, yours is like not floppy at all. This is a
fun.
floppy copy.
Floppy copy.
There's like different shades of London, like different London parallels.
Yeah.
They're all different colors, red, white, blue.
I like to think of it as
Maybe
like
not blue, but
a cake, you know, it's got different layers.
but they're like all the same London, but different.
Yes.
And so there's a magician who can travel through them. He lives in Red London, and he gets trapped in the Grey London after he has to escape to Grey London after he gets caught smuggling some things. So
Sounds fun.
yeah, I don't really know everything else, but it looks like it's fun. Just the idea of traveling through parallel dimensions seems amazing.
Yeah.
So
Love that. I think I'm really gonna like this book. This is one of my highly anticipated reads of 2021. So I love that you were prepared because I don't know what yours is about.
this one is about college roommates, I think.
Oh, wow.
And they they just do crazy things, I believe. Let me see.
Yeah, I think somebody almost dies or something. And
Yeah, they do near-death experiences.
Yeah.
And how they
It's,
are
like,
connected
dangerous.
to supernatural things.
Yeah.
It's like they're researching it.
Oh, okay.
And then it all goes wrong.
Yeah,
But I
was
don't know
like,
how it goes
feel
wrong,
like somebody
obviously,
dies,
because
maybe.
I did not read the book.
Anyway, it's gonna be a fun time. I'm excited because these are definitely two different vibes.
Yeah, look at this cover. I don't even know who that is, but that it's just like, ooh, simping. Anyway,
Should be the mass murderer.
probably, but he's a murderer.
So we thought we'd mix it up this month and do something a little different. This was, you know, Monique's idea. She wanted to do it. So I'm gonna take a little break from my fantasy looks at all the fantasy books I'm still reading.
I know, you're still reading like 3 of them.
I know, but I'm putting on hold a couple that I wanted to read.
I know.
So
a little patience, you know, just take your time.
I know. I'm just a binger, you know. I'm just
You
like
really are.
I have no like portion control.
For fantasy books, yeah, that's more true. Anyway, I'm excited. I think we did a great job picking books.
Yeah. We're gonna have a good
How many
month.
do we have? I think I have like 9.
10, I think.
We have 9
That's
or
how
10.
many I have. Yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be a good month. So we're really excited. If you guys have read any of these books, please let us know how you liked them or if you didn't like them down in the comments below. Like this video, and also if you want to support me and Monique on this channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and also turn on that notification bell if you don't want to miss another video from us. And until our next video, we'll see you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.